네, 안녕하세요. 만나 뵙게 돼서 반갑습니다. 휴인호의
Good to see you,
이승아입니다.
ladies and gentlemen.
Hello,
I'm Sophie
everyone.
Lee from
This is Sophie
UINO.
Lee, Deputy CEO of HUINO. Today, let me walk you through the problems we are trying to solve along with our products and technologies. HUINO is a digital healthcare platform with wearable biosensors and AI-based analytics in order to help medical professionals in their diagnosis and monitoring of the patients. We need to monitor heart rhythm to detect arrhythmia, which is irregular heartbeats. Detecting arrhythmia is important because it may result in an ischemic stroke or sudden death. Stroke is the number 2 cause of death globally, and 6 million die annually by stroke. 87% of strokes are ischemic strokes, given irregular heart rhythms increase the risk of blood clots, interrupting blood flow in the major arteries. Therefore, monitoring heart rhythms is important in many cases, including post-surgery or post-MI patients, patients with symptoms, and asymptomatic yet high-risk patients. Existing solutions help the patients in many ways, but they also have limitations. Holter monitors that are used the most are heavily wired with a bulky device, and they work only for 24 to 48 hours. An event recorder is good to use when you have clear symptoms, but it cannot monitor your heart rhythms continuously, and you need to find a private place to take off your shirt and place it on your chest. An implantable loop recorder is continuous with alerts, yet it is invasive and costly. Long-term continuous monitoring is important because arrhythmia is intermittent, that it may occur just once a week or even less frequently, yet it can be serious. If we look into the details of Holter monitoring process in Korea, it can take approximately 4 to 5 months to get the final diagnosis, mainly because Holter monitors are mostly available only in big hospitals. There, we asked 2 major questions. First, what if we can conveniently be diagnosed in primary cares in the neighborhood? Second, what if we can access long-term remote monitoring in a non-invasive way? Based on those questions, HUINO is redefining the way arrhythmia is diagnosed. Our wearable biosensors are easy to wear for continuous long-term monitoring, as well as for symptom-oriented intermittent long-term monitoring. We have our proprietary AI-based analytics, which enables faster yet more accurate analysis of tremendous amount of data. We believe operational issues are also critical, and we help improve the clinical decision-making process with user-friendly interface with actionable tools. As previously mentioned, long-term continuous monitoring is really important, and there's a JAMA study comparing a patch-type device against the Holter monitors. As you can see in the page, the detection rates go up by as much as 12 times after 7 to 15 days of monitoring. Our innovative electrocardiogram monitoring solution starts with our proprietary edge computing technologies that actively detect arrhythmia at the device level and give an alert. Normal versus abnormal binary classification is then sent to our cloud, where we perform detailed classification of the arrhythmia types. A detailed report is sent to the physicians in no time, and they can also navigate the raw data in our web-based software in order to make a timely intervention, be it a phone call, an SMS message, or an ambulatory care. Our innovation creates value for everyone in the medical circle. For patients, we help prevent a stroke thanks to the early detection of arrhythmia and also provide better medical access because our solution is easy to wear and supports remote monitoring. For the medical professionals, we provide an active patient management solution that enables active and timely intervention. And our AI algorithm helps reduce time spent for an analysis in a clinical decision-making. For the provider, in the case of Korea, it is National Medical Insurance. We help save medical costs and boost population health, aim at early detection and timely intervention. Our biosignal records, coupled with diagnosis, pave ways to make medical big data as well. Currently, arrhythmia market is globally 2.6 billion and 100 million in Korea, given accessibility is limited. We believe there's more to be found with our solution for the early detection and diagnosis. Apart from the cardiology area, we also believe a preemptive and active care is required in the areas of regular medical checkups, employee health management programs, and active monitoring in the military. We are building our innovation stack and broadening out product portfolio. We are pioneering the remote monitoring biosensors market, paving ways for regulatory clearance. We also pave ways for real-time, long-term monitoring based on devices with longer battery life and cloud-based AI analytics. We have commercial level of AI software with clinical level of detection rate and continue to build clinical evidences against the current gold standards. We now have watch type and patch type devices, and we are in the process of adding other form factors, including a band type device. We are leading the innovation starting from Korea. We are the first KFD approved as wearable ECG biosensors, and also the first insurance covered in Korea. We also provide Korea's first clinical evidence as the first regulatory sandbox company in the ICT sector. We closely work with top-notch hospitals in Korea, including Seoul National University Hospital, to improve our algorithm. So far, we have 23 patents registered or pending in Korea and the USA. With all those together, we are looking to enter into the Korean market from the second half of this year. Traditional rule-based algorithm has its limitations that it underperforms cardiologists by far, and the NEJM declared all computer-based arrhythmia readings should be reviewed and overread by trained cardiologists back in the 90s. Then, why the traditional rule-based algorithm is less than 70% correct, and trained cardiologists are wrong in 1 out of 4 readings. First, 24 hours of heart rhythms amount to 30 megabytes or 3,000 pieces of A4 paper. Second, the ECG signals are asymmetric, that only 1% is abnormal. In the flood of 99 normal sinus rhythm, you can easily miss one abnormal beat. And this is where AI can outperform the rule-based algorithm. Our deep neural network filters out all the normal sinus rhythms first, and then classifies arrhythmia by different types. This two-step approach helps higher accuracy as compared to single classifier approach. We also compared our algorithm to that of Stanford Medicine, and we found that our ratings are 1 to 2 percentage points more accurate, that we are neck to neck with the market leader. We also boost our explainable AI, where cardiologists can visually check where and why AI detected arrhythmia so that we can better communicate with the cardiologist and assure them. We performed Korea's first remote monitoring clinical trial last year and proved to the market that our wearable solution improves the diagnosis rate by 87%. This means that long-term monitoring is really key, and market really needs something new that can support a long-term monitoring solution with better diagnostic yield. On top of that, we could also figure out how our algorithm worked well in the clinical setting to help the physicians to make a decision. In the mid to longer term, Hyuno aims to become the leader of the digital healthcare ecosystem. Hyuno continues to add products with various biosensors and broaden the types of diseases it can monitor until our families, friends, and neighbors worldwide can lead a healthy living. Thank you for your time and attention. 감사합니다.